This video, I'm going to show you how to stop acting as if and faking it till you make it. I'm going to show you something that's way more powerful where you can actually be in the vibration you prefer without the resistance. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can stop acting as if and faking it till you make it. Why doing that reaffirms a level of resistance and a process that is so much more powerful, a process that's changed my life and can change your life as well. Now, this is a common type technique that they talk about in the law of attraction community, because the idea is that we experience in reality a reflection of our vibration. So whatever we are vibrating at, and think of your vibration as a combination of how you think, how you feel, and how you act. These three things make up your vibration. Now, most people's vibration is on autopilot. They're thinking the same things every day. They're feeling the same emotions every day. They're doing the same things every day. Therefore, they get the same results day in and day out. So what happens is we might read a law of attraction book. We might learn about this process called acting as if. And they say many times as well, fake it till you make it. Well, those can be powerful if used with the intention of wiring in a new frequency, of wiring in a new vibration. However, the side of that doesn't actually serve is that when we are acting as if, we are implying that that is not who we are. When we are faking it till we make it, it is showing that we are trying to fake something that isn't really who we are, with the hopes that eventually we will be different in the future. So we are doing things to get and escape the present moment. Acting as if and fake it till you make it is escaping the present moment. It is vibrationally saying that this moment is not good enough already. I want to try to get somewhere where I currently am not. So the power in what I'm about to share with you makes all the difference in the world. You see, because a lot of times what people do when they act as if and they fake it till they make it is they are playing a character that may be unfamiliar, but the problem with this is that people do it with a means. They do it to get somewhere else instead of bringing that into a part of your identity. See, you could have looked at when I talk about when I really applied this process was when I was going full-time on YouTube. I decided I was going to make daily videos on YouTube. And I started to do that, which in a way was acting as if. But here's the difference. I wasn't actually acting as if. Because I started to bring in my self-image as that being a part of who I am. If somebody had to go to the gym every single day and act like they were working out or act like they were starting to be healthy, they wouldn't be able to maintain it because acting would feel fake. But if you do something that was priorly uncomfortable and you start to wire it in and make it familiar, eventually it becomes your identity. It becomes who you are at your core. Acting as if, fake it till you make it, does not bring the identity. It's a behavior that eventually we might wire in, but still, unless the identity comes along with this, it remains something that is fake, it remains something that is acting. So the reason that I talk about making daily YouTube videos and how that changed my life so much wasn't because making the daily YouTube videos eventually got lots of subscribers and then I could quit my job. That wasn't the real reason. Making daily YouTube videos changed my self-image and allowed me to be more of who I am. So it wasn't faking it till you make it. It's more so identifying who are you really. Because once I released the layers that said I wasn't someone that could make videos, these layers, these parts of my self-image that were holding me back, this outdated self-image, once I released that, making daily videos was very easy for me to do. Because then I was more in my core frequency. So realize that acting as if and fake it till you make it is a level of resistance that implies that you are currently not the self-image that you want to be. Self-image is where the power is. Now, when you make choices from the being level, from the level of being, that's where all the power is. The being level is understanding that I'm not making videos because it gets me anything. I'm making videos because it's who I am. Being is also related to the words I am. If you're an artist, you're not making art so you can eventually own your own art gallery studio. You're making art because it's who you are. When you do actions for the sake of doing the actions because it's a part of your identity, you are then at the being level. It's a much more powerful vibration. I watched that movie recently called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio, when he's doing his roles, he is not acting. He is not an actor. He is being that character. He is embodying the frequency of that character. It's who he is in that moment. That's what separates someone like Brad Pitt, someone like Leonardo DiCaprio, someone like these amazing actors we see, is because they don't act. They are being the character. And this is something you can bring into, this is something I brought into my own life. I don't focus on doing activities that don't really serve and that feel fake because eventually I'll wire it in. I focus on knowing that doing a certain activity is a part of who I am. It's at the being level. It's at the core vibration. And one of the best ways it's easier for you to be in the vibration you prefer is to identify your core vibration. Your core vibration is you doing what you love to be doing. You don't know what that is yet? Set the intention to find out. When you are in your core frequency, it's a very high vibration and it influences everyone around you. People will feel this energy off of you. You will feel better while you're doing things because you see, most people that fake it till they make it or act as if aren't happy with where they are. They're not really in their core frequency. They're trying to make money because they think the money will make them happy. They're externalizing their own happiness. And that's why fake it till you make it ends up bringing through so much resistance. Another dark shadow side of fake it till you make it or act as if is that many times when we're in this state, we're putting our goals on a pedestal. We're putting even that self-image on a pedestal. Oh, how cool would it be for me to make this amount of money per year? And when you say, how cool would that be? It's putting it on a pedestal. Understand that you being in your core vibration, it's who you are. It is natural for you to experience the abundance that's a reflection of you being in your core frequency. It is natural for you to be in the kind of relationship you prefer. It is natural for you to be doing all of these things because it's in alignment with you at the being level, with you in the self-image that you prefer. So acting as if, fake it till you make it, is implying you are not good enough already, and the key is to stop acting as if and instead be as if. Just be. Be at your core frequency. Be who you really are. If I were to tell myself back in the day when I was timid about making YouTube videos, this isn't who I am, what I'd be aware of is that there's filters around me that's afraid of what people think, sharing esoteric information. What will people think of me? Is that really who I am? No. It's conditioning. It's me also, if I'm making videos to get somewhere else, to get out of a full-time job, that's trying to project saying this moment isn't good enough already. Implying resistance, resistance will keep you in that vibrational state. Resistance will keep you in those lower vibration. And you will stay there until you are able to get rid of the resistance. So what is the alternative to this? The alternative is understanding who you really are. Are you the fear? Are you the filters that keep you from holding yourself back? Are you these? Is that who you are? Or is that simply conditioning? And as you become aware of that conditioning, can you start to let go of those layers that aren't you? Yes, there are times you will do things that will feel like you're acting because you haven't done it before, but realize you must take your identity and realize that you aren't this timid little identity that's afraid to take action. That's not who you are anyways. That's something maybe somebody told you, this isn't who you are. Maybe you identified with a certain limitation, but it's a false identity. And acting as if is reinforcing that old identity. It's reinforcing that you're trying to escape the present moment, you're trying to get somewhere else. Fake it till you make it is assuming you haven't already made it. And I'm not telling you to lie to yourself. I'm not telling you to tell yourself affirmations that aren't true. What I'm telling you is to accept the present moment as it is. And then once you accept the present moment as it is, you can then intend from a more level of being. From the being level, which is I am, and the I am is you in your core frequency, doing what you love. Stop doing things because it gets you somewhere else. Start doing things because it brings you into the present moment and because it's who you really are. Your vibration is what you're passionate about. Do what you're passionate about more often, you will be in a higher frequency state. In a higher frequency state, you will then experience more of a reflection in your life of being in that high frequency. You will experience people in your life that reflect back to you that level of consciousness, that level of vibration of you doing what you're passionate about. Opportunities will come into your life. Your whole reality will begin to transform the more you transform your inner reality, and understanding that you trying to escape the present moment is you trying to escape the resistance you're feeling. Don't escape it. Accept it. Be aware of it. Be okay with where you are now. And bring your identity to a new level. Your old identity isn't even who you are. It's a condition. It's conditioned. It's primed. It's on the autopilot. And the more you become aware of this, the more you can then transform yourself. But remember, amazing actors aren't acting. They are being. They are being the characters. And for you, something you can remember is that part of that being is about bringing presence into your life. It's about forgetting the old identity and realization that the old identity was simply something that was comfortable, but it's not really who you are. You are an infinite spiritual being dreaming. You are an ego. You've just been dreaming that you are this limited ego that is only capable of so much. You've spent much of your life thinking that that's who you are. You've experienced a reality that is equal to those limitations. Now what you're trying to do is you're trying to shed that old ego to become a better ego. Fake it till you make it. Change your character in your movie. You're not good enough already. That's what you're re-emphasizing right now. What I'm telling you to do is I'm sharing with you that you can let go of that old identity, that old role. Maybe somebody gave you that role. You thought your parents were your director, were the director of your movie. They gave you a role. You've been reading that script your whole entire life, but guess what? It's outdated. You no longer prefer to play that same script. It's getting boring, and you don't feel freedom. Let go of the script. Realize it's a script. Do not pile on a new script. Let go of the script altogether and get to a level of being. Be present to the moment. Realize that you can wire in a new frequency. That new frequency is your core vibration. It is what you're passionate about. And when you're in that passion, you don't have to try to desperately read other roles, try to act as if, fake it till you make it. It's all just a game. Reality is a game, and the more you realize this, the more free you become. But realize, you accept the present moment right now, you then begin to transform. Accept the present moment, identify the frequency of you being who you really are. For me, that's making videos. For me, that's expressing myself. For me, that's even on social media. That's who I am. I'm expressing myself. Do I need to walk around and develop a better ego, a better self-image? Or can I realize that even if I did that, that's not really who I am? I'm an eternal spiritual being having a temporary human experience just like you are. Fake it till you make it is simply trying to change out one ego for another ego. Instead, be free. Create your own reality by writing your own rules, by letting go of the rules. Don't have rules, just be. And understand that the more you be, the more you're free to improv your own life, is the more that you will experience a life of fulfillment, a life of freedom, a life of knowing that you can direct your life in the direction that you prefer. But in order to do that, you have to let go of the old script You have to let go of the old direction. You have to let go of the old part you've been playing, understanding that even though you're trying to become more, you're emphasizing the resistance of the character itself. Instead, be free. Be yourself. Do what you're passionate about. Don't let people tell you what to do. Realize that any belief you have is an agreement that you've made. You're agreeing to different things. The story you tell yourself is running your life, whether you're aware of it or not. The more you become aware of your story, the more you can let go of the part that doesn't serve. And your story is what's keeping you in the old identity, that's keeping you acting as if and faking it till you make it. Let go of the old story. You don't have to act as if, because you can be as if. And the more you simply are in that core frequency with that understanding that that's who you choose to be, the more your reality will begin to reflect that, because there'll be a level of ease with you. There'll be a lack of resistance. That's when you're truly free. And that's when you'll truly experience reality for more like the dream it is meant to be. So the things that I'm sharing with you right now are about understanding a shift in consciousness. When you have this shift in consciousness, your whole entire life will change. Something that I'm going to be doing, if you haven't joined the ones earlier, is a live training showing you exactly how to shift your level of consciousness, how to tap into and activate this type of understanding within you, this being level frequency. If you want to join the next one, you can click on the top of the link in the description box below, and we can work on shifting our level of consciousness. I'll review SHIFT, which is what will help you to do that and to get into the being state. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification gear so you can see the daily vids that I do. The only way YouTube will show you the daily vids is if you hit that notification bell. I got a lot more good stuff coming. And other than that, as always, peace, much love, and namaste.